God, I just listened to this whole podcast. It was terrible. I feel like my ears are gonna bleed.
What'd you say? This is Darby Allin, and you're listening to Give Me a Whole Yeah podcast.
Hey guys, how you doing? It's Dom. Upstairs in the wrestling spare room. Hopefully the webcam isn't lagging too much, although I think it is, so I might have to do this again. Hopefully you guys can see me okay and hear me all right. How's everybody doing? We're doing a video at the moment on how you would book CM Punk in AEW. I'd book him as a heel. Personally, that's what I want to do. For me, one of the most incredible debuts in wrestling history in the last sort of 10 years, you know, taking into account even Brock Lesnar's re-debut in WWE, Becky Lynch coming back to WWE as well. But CM Punk's return, absolutely incredible. An awesome return, and one that kind of shook the wrestling world, really. But yeah, for me personally, I would book him as a heel. I wanted you guys to tell me how you would book CM Punk. Tell me how you would book CM Punk. That's what we're here to do. For me, I just to give you some ideas. I want him to lose to Darby Allin at All Out. That's what I think is going to happen. I think he will lose to Darby Allin All Out, and that will set him on a kind of a heel path. I think at the end of the day, CM Punk, we all know, is better as a heel. And to be honest, I think that's the way. I think that's the way it needs to go down. I think just as quick as he debuts against Darby and loses against Darby, and that triggers him becoming a heel, becoming a bad guy, and sort of maybe starting the straight edge society, maybe with Serena Deeb again in AEW. Maybe that's something, and the idea of helping Darby Allin, which is coming up now in a lot of the promos, is actually for him to find that sort of straight edge lifestyle. I think people will still cheer him. People will still be behind CM Punk. But obviously, I think his promos and his work will be heel in nature, will be heel by nature. Sarah is agreeing so far. Thank you so much. Thanks, Sarah, for joining me right here in the wrestling spare room. Hopefully, you guys can hear and see me okay. I'm getting a little lag on my side, but that is because I'm upstairs in the wrestling household. We are getting ready to move, so I'm getting my stuff out and ready to move, which has been pretty intense. I've been doing that this evening, so we're starting to pack up the house. Blackheart Jared Reed is in. Hello, Blackheart. Jack is in as well. I have many ideas. I agree with the heel turn. We'll put them up. Put them up, Jack. Put them in a comment, and I will talk about them here with you guys. All need stars coming in needs to be a heel. Punk would be a great heel. Not plus AEW needs heels to start turning on each other like Cage is doing, and he will be a face soon. That's interesting, Raymond. So you're saying to me, very much like I'm saying, that CM Punk needs to be a heel in your estimation. I think so. I think it's a good point to be made. I think that CM Punk is an incredible athlete, an incredible performer, and has been for many years prior to his 7-year absence. But I think the majority of people will agree that CM Punk is best served as a heel. best served as a kind of a anti-hero type. So I think that that's the way I would book him. Like I say, coming in, losing to Darby Allin straight away in his first match. People drawing comparisons to the UFC run. He can't still go, and his reaction to that is to kind of lose it a little bit. I'm sorry, you can hear me aching. By the way, it's because I've torn some muscle. I've torn a muscle near my rib, so I'm in a lot of pain right now. That's why I haven't been able to do the stream. This was supposed to be a couple of days ago, and I haven't been able to do this because I've been really just been really ill and in a lot of pain. But I kept putting it off. So here we are. He started brilliant, but heel turn after the Derby match, chased the belt, beats Kenny, but interference by a man doing a label lock. All right, cool. Yeah, I like that. Get myself up. No, I've been. Don't worry, Jack. It's I've torn some muscle. It's not broken. I've just torn some muscle, my rib, sort of here, and it's just really hard to sort of pick up and put stuff down. Like I say, I hope this is looking all right. I should probably check because for me, there's getting some lag. I'm getting some lag here, so hopefully it's coming across all right on the old tube. Oh yeah, there is a bit of lag, so I apologize for that, guys. But yeah, so give me some ideas, guys. We got 4 people in. Thank you so much. This isn't this is a stream, just me talking to you guys, an experiment really to see if you guys are up for these kind of debates and sort of interested sort of topics. Let's see what you guys can come up with. But yeah, I think Derby, there's a debate, isn't there? There's an argument for Derby having that win and coming off looking like a world-renowned superstar, beating CM Punk on his wrestling debut. Of course, so many people would talk about it. So many people would react to it, in the mainstream wrestling news. And I think that, CM Punk's great return is a loss. That would be, a massive deal, I think, on a, from a wrestling perspective, from a wrestling standpoint. And, so I think that would be, I think, like I say, Derby would benefit most from the win. I think people were expecting Punk to win, but I think as a huge curveball, Derby should get the win, and then it'll be newsworthy. It'll definitely cue up Punk's necessary heel turn. Derby exits superface. Punk exits a heel. Yeah, absolutely. 6 people in. Thank you, guys. Get me your ideas. Get me your thoughts on the CM Punk, how you would book. This is what the video is called, how you would book CM Punk in AEW. So, yeah, do let me know. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I wasn't sure if it was coming across all right because of the slight lag I've got in the wrestling spare room. I think it's one of the greatest debuts in wrestling history. An absolutely fantastic, moment. I cried. I think a lot of other people cried as well. I think everybody did. But I think that, and people are, CM Punk's kind of soaking it in right now, isn't he? He's soaking it. Oh, excuse me, guys. He's soaking it in. He's enjoying it, now, and enjoying, the kind of the return. The ice cream bars was great as well. What a beautiful moment, the ice cream bars, you know what I mean? But I think that at the end of the day, that sort of, that buzz will only last so long. I can already see the kind of, it's slightly dying off. I don't know if you guys would agree with that, but I think the buzz is slightly dying off now for Punk. And I don't know if that's a controversial statement or not, but I think that the buzz is dying off, and because of that, I think the heel turn will, again, it'll excite people, it'll motivate people, it'll make people feel, kind of, again, motivated by the Punk return, by the Punk, kind of. Most people are excited to see him as a heel, I think. I mean, people are excited to see him as a face too. I was excited to see him come back as a good guy, but it kind of feels like we've already done it. He came back and he did the ice cream bars. He did that spot. He's been the good guy. Everybody loved it. It was great. It was a nice moment. Yeah, I nearly cried on the stream. Punk had to return as a face, but All Out's the big moment for a return. I agree. I think it would be different to turn Punk in Chicago. Yeah, it's a good point. But they could turn him and people would still cheer for him. Like I said to you, Jeff earlier, I think that people will watch him anyway. People will watch him anyway. People will cheer him even if he is a heel. But I think he will leave. He will attack Darby. Some people will cheer. Some people will boo. It will, but I think he can. Yeah, personally, I agree. But I'm not dismissing what Jeff's saying. I think it could be difficult. But if anybody could do it, of course, it is CM Punk. If anybody could go heel in Chicago, it would be Punk. The buzz was waning on Dynamite, and isn't that sad? Isn't that sad? One of the biggest returns, arguably the biggest talked about return in wrestling history, is now it's waning. The buzz is waning, and I think that's such a sad thing that we all anticipated this great thing, and it's wonderful. It will go down easily in my top 10 moments of the last 20 years in wrestling. Like. It was a beautiful moment, but now the buzz is waning. The buzz for CM Punk, as soon as we've got it back, it's waning, and that's it's a great word you use there, Jack, and I think that's really sad. But I think the way to retain it, the way to keep it now, is to turn him heel, and there's no reason why he can't turn face later on in his AEW run. Is there? There's no reason why it can't be done. There's no reason why it shouldn't be done. But I think that there's no reason why he can't. Again, no reason why he can't be face. Again, but that heel turn to maintain the buzz, to maintain this immediate buzz that Punk has, or that Punk has still got, whether it's for a long time or not. I do genuinely think they have to turn him heel. As soon as All Out, as soon as that Derby match, go for the, Jack, maybe let's look at Jack's idea. Go for the title. Go for Kenny, go for Kenny Omega. But then, of course, Kenny's a face. I mean, heel, sorry. Kenny's a heel. But would that work? Would they then turn Kenny Omega face? Hi, Dom. Are you watching a movie on Saturday? Yes, we'll be watching Terminator 2. Did you enjoy Terminator 1 this last week, Mikhail? Sad, I agree, as has a weak shelf life after 7 years. You see, I don't know, man. Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad? Did you anticipate it to wane as quickly as this? Did you guys anticipate it to wane as quickly as this? The excitement for Punk, did you think it would go as quickly as this? You know what I mean? Did you think it would go as quick as this? Or do you think there's still more to a face CM Punk, a good, a good guy CM Punk, the voice of the voiceless, even though he retired the name. If they want to turn him heel, have him lose it all out. Yeah, definitely agree with that, Jeff. Then save the actual turn for the following Dynamite, which I conveniently will be. Well, that is great news, Jeff. We'll definitely have to do it then. Definitely have to do it. It didn't help that they booked their worst Dynamite in a month or more and didn't capitalize on the buzz. Interesting point. Yeah. I didn't hear. I heard, obviously, I can't always watch Dynamite because of the nature of my work and stuff. But yeah, so I did hear it was pretty bad. It's a shame, really. But he came out the end with Christian, didn't he? Did he come out the end with Christian? And sort of see how, he had a nice moment with him and they had a hug and stuff. And the footage was around that him and Christian were kind of hugging at the end of Dynamite. I thought it was a nice moment. No, I thought Wayne wouldn't be until New Year's, which is so surreal. So surreal. Danny says, freaking delusional. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. CM Punk is still getting the biggest pop in wrestling today. Keep him face for a while. Then it will be even bigger when he flips. I do get that. Absolutely, Danny. There is an argument to that. There is an absolute argument to that. Yeah. But like we're talking about, he probably is getting the biggest pop in wrestling. Probably. But then how long is that going to last? Like I say, you can definitely tell it's already waning. You can definitely tell that buzz in my eyes as someone that I watch the clips and I check the views as well, the views on YouTube and stuff. And the views are lessening, which is really sad. But I'm glad that you love CM Punk so much. I'm glad you are here to have this debate with me. That's what this is about. That is what this is about, man. It's me in my wrestling spare room. With the laggy internet, so I do apologize. Talking to you about how you guys would book CM Punk. So, Danny, the question is, mate, how would you book CM Punk? Tell me. That's what we're here for. 10 people in as well. Thank you guys so much. Please give the video a like and give us a subscribe if you can. We're nearly at 800 subscribers. We're on 792 at present. So please do support us if you can. But that is what we're here for. We're here for debate. You can call me delusional. Absolutely. You can call me delusional, man. That's the point. This is a debate, isn't it? Hi, Dom. Much love. Hey, Tom. How you doing, man? Congratulations on all your interviews and all your success at the moment. Much deserved. Go and check out Tom Talks Rubbish if you have a chance. They also have so much more coming down the pike with Danielson Cole, etc. It's creating a short attention span for a moment to make. Good point, Jeff. Yeah, so maybe because it's the attention economy, isn't it? It's the attention economy. Are AEW kind of, they're blowing their load almost too much. There's too excited and getting us too excited. And then now, what's left? You got Adam Cole, absolutely, Danielson, but then Punk's influence lessens. With each debut, Punk's influence lessens, right? So yes, Punk giving us the best moment in the last 5-10 years in wrestling, absolutely, abso-freaking-lutely. But with that in mind, does Adam Cole debuting diminish that? Does Bryan Danielson debut diminish that? There is a couple of people that I thought would be signing for AEW that appear to be signing with Impact, which is I definitely didn't think that Braun Strowman was going to. Braun looks to be signing with Impact, so does Bray Wyatt as well. So hopefully, once Adam Cole is done, that'll be Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson, I believe, will be the next two, and maybe till next year, when we get some more people coming into to AEW. But yeah, you're right, Jeff, you're right. It's the attention economy. We live in an attention economy where people's attention is so limited, isn't it? And I think that maybe with, the potential of Adam Cole and the flat out, absolute confirmation of Bryan Danielson, that takes away from the impact of CM Punk in AEW. But I think the way to counter that personally, at the core of this is to turn him heel and give people the Punk that they think they want. Or they or maybe they think they don't want, but they do. People probably think they want a good CM Punk, but really people want a bad guy. Really, people want bad CM Punk, don't they? Get the bloke who tried selling the CM Punk ice cream for 10 grand. Is that a thing? Wow. Clever. Good business. LMFAO can't stand Punk, right? Well, I appreciate your objective viewpoint, Danny. I appreciate your viewpoint, because you're saying to me that Punk gets the biggest pop in wrestling, but you don't like him. So yeah, I appreciate that. Thought T2 would be Friday, mate. Just whatever was on the channel, whatever I've put it on is what it is. I don't know. Some point this weekend, whenever we said it was, I would book him to clean the toilets, but I'm calling his popularity like I see it. Yeah, absolutely, and that's why we appreciate you being here, Danny. That's why we appreciate you being here. It's wonderful to have you, in the chat with your viewpoints, because that's what keeps this podcast going, and that's why we'll probably keep doing chats like this. How again, it's how you guys would book it, and Danny, you would book him to clean the toilets. Danny, you would book CM Punk to clean the toilets at AEW. I think long term will be fine. We have a nuclear pop return and 1 week to compare to. I'm sure All Out he'll get a monster pop. Yeah, it'll be his first match back. Arguably more people will tune in for his first match back than they did his debut, because again, people are kind of wanting to see if he can still go. I think the world is wanting to see if CM Punk can still go. I don't know whether. We just don't know, do we? And people are going to compare it to the UFC run. People are going to compare it to UFC and to his, whether he can go there. Whether he can go in a wrestling ring. And I know. Before you say it, UFC's real fighting, and I know wrestling's theater. It's still real to me, damn it. I know wrestling's theater, but it didn't go the way he wanted to when he went to UFC, and this could happen again. It could happen again. He could botch a couple of times, and then people are going to turn on him. A guy tried to sell a milk product for 10 grand this week. Wow. And just want to say, go back to Danny's comment about his grandkids popping. I bet that was really cool for you, man. I bet that was really cool for you to see your grandkids get so excited. Are you going to start watching Impact if Wyatt goes there? Because I know you're a huge fan. Would it make AEW appointment viewing for you? I ask because you're the type of person that they want to capture with these editions. Pretty good test case. Good question, Jeff. Yes. Well, actually, so I do watch Impact occasionally because we work with Impact, actually. Obviously, the majority of the interviews that we have on the channel are through Impact, and my longest standing wrestling working relationship is with Impact Wrestling. So I do watch Impact, the pay-per-views. The weekly stuff I just can't do because of work. But yeah, I will definitely tune into Impact. I'll stay up, and I think I'll tune into the weekly shows. I don't tune into the weekly shows. They know that. They know I can't watch the weekly shows, but I do watch the pay-per-views when I can. Some of them we've streamed on the channel. But yes, good question. I will absolutely watch Impact weekly, or try and watch it as weekly as I can because of Wyatt and Strowman. I'm not a fan of Strowman, but I appreciate his drawing power. Arguably one of the more popular superstars. I'm talking about Braun Strowman here of the last decade in WWE. Same with Wyatt, I would say. Polarizing, perhaps. But good question, thank you. I would book Punk as a babyface facing Kenny Omega for the AEW Championship if he wins the title and says it was for AEW. Yeah, nice, Devin. I like it. I think most people want Punk to be the babyface. Or maybe they think, again, I said it before, I think they want Punk. I think they want Punk to be the babyface. I think that's a thing. People think they want Punk to be a babyface, but actually they want him to be a heel. And if he doesn't turn, which is my booking and a lot of other people's booking, if he doesn't turn at Derby, the first match, then yeah, you could go on and face Omega. But then, is it too soon? Is it too soon, Devin, for Punk? And actually, the guys in chat, is it too soon for people to be going, or for Punk to be going for that title? Cardu Weekend, never mind though. I am the sex appeal of Gimme a Hole, yeah, but it's an epic film. I thought we changed it for you. It's Friday. I'm pretty sure it's Friday. Almost certain we changed it for you, with you on the stream, Jack. Want to capture with these editions. Pretty good test case. Yeah, absolutely. I would book him as a babyface, and after Hangman loses to Omega, Punk tries to help him get sober, but that leads to a feud where it turns heel between the two. Ooh, good booking, Tom. Like it. This is one of my favorite ideas, possibly my favorite idea of everybody so far. I think the Darby thing could maybe stoke the fire a little bit, so he still get Punk as a face, but teases a little bit, that he wants to help Darby. And wants to kind of go back to being the sort of cult leader, straight edge society, but we don't get it. But then we get it with Hangman later on. Nice. I like that. Again, what do you guys think of Tom's idea? I think that's really good. Again, Hangman needs help getting sober after losing to Omega. Punk is the one to do that. Yeah. And that could be really good. I'd prefer that. I would prefer him to stay. I think you might have changed my thought process actually there, Tom. I think I'd prefer him to stay face until Hangman loses to Omega. But again, Omega, the Hangman Omega thing's been a real slow burn, a really good angle in wrestling. So are we going to get that Hangman win at some point? When does that come? Because a lot of people are still waiting for that Hangman Adam Page win eventually. Hi, Mikhail. How you doing? I recommend everybody check out NWA Wrestling on YouTube. It's a little more honest and real. On the last pay-per-view, Ric Flair showed up and got a reception equal to Punk. Yeah, I saw the Ric Flair showed up. I haven't watched the clip, but I will go and watch that, Danny. I will go and watch that after this. In fact, if I can get away with it, hang on a sec. If I can get away with doing it with the audio off, I'll do it now and I'll watch it because I've wanted to see it, and there's no better time than the present. He thanked Vince McMahon, didn't he? He thanked Vince McMahon in his promo. Is there anything on the official NWA channel that I can watch? Because it'd be better than watching just clips. Ric Flair's coming home. So it's just a let's see if I can. 40 seconds. Oh, it's basically just him in the ring. I can't hear the promo. I watched the promo afterwards myself, but it looked like a beautiful moment. A lot of people saying it was a big deal, and obviously a huge deal with CM Punk. With Ric Flair's background being so rooted to NWA. So if anybody's checked that out, let me know how good the promo is, because I heard it was amazing. I heard the promo was awesome. Right, let's have a look. T2 says Saturday. I'll fix that, man. I'll confirm with Jay, and I'll let you know what we're gonna do. Devin, I still think Hangman is the one to take the title off Kenny. Jeff, yeah. Again, if we're fantasy booking this, it'd be great to have CM Punk win. But I think, Hangman has to be the guy, right? After so long, Hangman has to be the guy to take that title off Omega, right? Like, it's been so long. It would be such a and maybe CM Punk feuds with Hangman over being straight edge for the title. Yeah, that's it. We're booking as we go. Maybe CM Punk feuds with Hangman for the title, and again they do this sort of sober, CM Punk being sober, straight edge, Hangman being a drinker. They could do that. So I'm going to read the comment out fully. So, sorry, Jeff. If they don't give Paige that moment, it will ruin a 2-year story, and I apologize for this, but will be a WB move. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we've seen it before. AEW bias. Don't worry about it, man. It's okay. That's what we're here for. This is the debate, isn't it? Punk's the heel and barely wrestles. AJ is the face and wrestles weekly-ish. Is that what you'd like to see? Would you like to see AJ Lee in AEW, Jack? But that could also work if Hangman wins and Punk could turn him to get the belt. Either way, it works. I agree, Tom. I think that's probably the better way to go. I think if we're going to get a CM Punk title, I think it's too early to do that now. So I think, yeah, your call of having some kind of feud with Hangman after he beats Omega, and then they feud again with Hangman being the sort of alcoholic, and CM Punk being straight. I think that works really well. I like that. Again, this is my favorite idea right now. Mikhail says, "Do you see my comments?" Yeah, I've seen a couple. Mikhail says hi, and then we're watching Terminator on Saturday. You asked me if we're watching a film. We're watching Terminator on Saturday, but I might change it. Cool about T2. Love the film. I'm pretty sure we did it for you. I changed it for you, but I'll check. I'm intrigued by Punk helping get Hangman off the sauce for his new kid and the shot. Hangman wins the belt, raises the belt, and gets a GTS. Yeah, I think we've found our idea, guys. I think we've cracked it. I think we've cracked our booking, and it only took 31 minutes. I think that's the dream, isn't it? I think so. Punk. So my booking coming into this was Punk loses to Darby, and then turns heel and goes straight edge society on everybody immediately, like this coming weekend or whatever it is, or next week. This week. It is this week. But I think that Tom's idea, and also Jeff's made some really good points. Like I say, let's go back to Jeff's comment here. I think he's agreeing with us. I thought a good heel turn would be for him to run Hangman down for his booking, and he's the one that Hangman overcomes to get to Kenny. Ooh, somewhat similar to Tom's idea. Yeah, I thought a good heel turn would be for him to run Hangman down for his boozing, and he's the one that Hangman overcomes to get. Ooh, that is good. So similar, but Hangman beats Punk to get to Omega. Either way, I think that works. But I think the idea of having Hangman beat Omega, because having Hangman beat Omega without Punk's involvement, and then having CM Punk come out, congratulate Hangman, and then turn heel, I think that's something. There's something really strong in that. So yeah, a little bit of a combination between Jeff's idea and Tom's idea. So that's how I started. I started with a Derby win this coming weekend that sparks a heel turn, but we've changed it. I've changed my booking. You've changed. Oh, sorry guys, rib. You've changed my mind. I think we're gonna go with CM Punk maintains his face persona, whether he loses or wins this weekend. I would still give the win to Darby, and then CM Punk kind of slowly teases turning heel, and then Hangman Page finally down the line, a couple of months down the line, a few months down the line from now, gets the win against the long-standing win against Kenny Omega. CM Punk, who's been helping him out, who's been motivating him, trying to support him again. Yeah, trying to support him. Again, Jack says, trying to support him to stop drinking, to help him out, support him, support him to get that title shot, and then supports him to win the title. He wins the title, and then bam, GTS turns on Hangman Page and CM Punk. And Hangman Page ignite the feud that resurrects well and truly CM Punk's career in 2022, as it will probably be then. I think it'll be amazing. So that's how I book it. Love AJ and AEW. I think she'll come. I think she will. Hi Dom, are you going to be watching all AEW All Out on today? Yes, I am. Keep Punk to minimal matches before the heel run to work at the ring worst behind closed doors. I agree with that. Punk sort on Mr. Miyagi to Adam Page. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's fantastic. Just when you book it, I change the culture. There you go. Yeah, good stuff, guys. Good stuff. I think we've done some good work there. I don't know how, like I said, I'll keep on with the comments. I don't know. For me, I came in with an idea, and you've totally changed my mind on it. I think that again, even if Darby wins this weekend, I think Punk should maintain a face persona, but sort of slowly tease little bits of a breakdown, maybe. Like he tries to maybe help Darby, gets on Darby's nerves, tries to help Page, maybe gets on Page's nerves a bit, but then that mentorship from Punk ends up helping Page get to the title, win the title belt, and then Punk turns on Page and then wins the title. And I think that could be months down the line. What time are you watching AEW? Oh, man, it'll be Michael. It'll be like 3 a.m. here, to maybe 1 a.m. actually, all out. So yeah, I'll be watching that. I think Anthony's going to be back on Wednesday tomorrow. I think he's going to watch. AEW Dynamite, which is his weekly program of choice. Obviously, I didn't do Raw because I'm moving house soon, and I want to have full bodily function for the next few weeks, and Mondays really knock it out of me. Really knock it out of me, man, when I do Raws. So I've stopped doing Raws for a while. I think there's a Super SmackDown coming up from Madison Square Garden, so I might do that. But I will be here, maybe. I think Anthony and Dan Reed from Pro Wrestling Eve are going to be doing AEW All Out, but I will join them if I can. And I will be there so I can watch the action with you guys, hopefully, as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, we'll keep them short and sweet. Like I said, we've had some interesting ideas with this. Like I say, completely changed my viewpoint on it. But yeah, I think the best idea is an amalgamation of Jeff, amalgamation of Jack, an amalgamation of Tom as well. Tom's idea, once again, just to summarize, Punk comes in, whether he loses to Darby or not, stays face, tries to mentor Darby a little bit, maybe gets on Darby's nerves, tries to mentor Page a little bit, maybe gets on Page's nerves a little bit, slowly teasing that heel turn, but never quite getting there, still being face Punk. Mentors Page right up until that title win. Right up until that time, when that beautiful moment we've been waiting for 2 years. 2 years. And then all of a sudden, bam, GTS, Punk costs. Sorry, not Punk doesn't cost. Punk, Page gets that beautiful win, that wonderful win that we've been waiting for over Omega. Wonderful match of the year candidate. CM Punk, GTS. Page is down. Starts a heel feud, which will again go massively. It could go really long, could go for months, could go for a year, and people would love that because people love Hangman Page, and I believe people love CM Punk as a heel. As a heel, I think that is the future of Punk in AEW. By the way, this is really helping me to post the time. Also, this is my latest video. Appreciate it, guys. It's my pleasure. Don't worry. Really happy for you, Tom. Iwad is in. How you doing, man? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you, Ajwad. Nice to see you, dude. I'm just wrapping up our fantasy booking of CM Punk in AEW. How would you book? Let's see if we can squeeze Ajwad in. How would you book CM Punk in AEW, Ajwad? Let's see if we can get your thoughts in before we finish. If not, please post them in the comments. Like I say, if you come back to this video and you like what we talked about, post your your thoughts in the comments. How would you book? Because that's what this is about, man. I'm not fancy. We don't have loads of fancy graphics. I might start putting photos and imagery in here, like pre-preparing images and stuff to put in, which might be nice, which I didn't think of doing this time. But I might start doing that. We don't do fancy videos with lots of editing and stuff. But I want it to be about you guys, and you guys have really bought some cracking ideas. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here with me and supporting what we do. I did a full 9-hour early shift and felt fine. That's good. Yeah, didn't do Raw. Slept so well yesterday. There you go, man. Absolutely. Congratulations on the new house. Thank you so much. Michael, I appreciate it. I'll be streaming from a new house soon. And the wrestling spare room will be no more. The wrestling kitchen will be no more, guys. I'll be doing it from a new office space It depends. It depends. If people miss the kitchen, I'll still do the kitchen. I'll happily do the kitchen. Bring back the wrestling kitchen in the new house. But it'll be a few weeks yet. I'll still be streaming. I think AEW this week, maybe for the next 3 or 4 weeks. I'll still be here from either the wrestling kitchen or the wrestling spare room. Here's the next question: is what would you guys like me to do next? As we wait for Oswald to fantasy book CM Punk, if he can, or if they can, we will. We'll ask the next question. The next question is, what would you like to see me do next? Of course, naturally, my taste tells me to do Bray Wyatt in Impact Wrestling. How I would book Bray Wyatt in Impact Wrestling or AEW. Which one would you rather see? Because I'd probably say he's more likely to change character completely, be an all-out wrestler, just be a brawler and a wrestler in AEW. But I think we're more likely to get some supernatural S-word in Impact, because of course the home of Rosemary, who we've done an interview with on channel, and numerous other supernatural superstars. So would you like to see how you would book Bray Wyatt? How you would book Bray Wyatt video in Impact or AEW? Which one, Impact or AEW? Jack says Impact. I think it'd be more entertaining to do an Impact one, because I see him as more of a kind of a brawler, straight up, kind of brawler wrestler in AEW. But I think he could do some crazy stuff in Impact. But then, is it, will he actually do that? Can he command less money from Impact? Realistically, he's probably going to look at AEW because there's more money there. But this isn't a Bray Wyatt video. But what would you like me to? What would you like me to do next? To invite you guys to book? What would you like me to invite you guys to book next? Bray Wyatt's another one. Adam Cole could be one as well. Happy to do those if you guys like these videos. Actually, I'm kind of turning full bore to Tom's scenario of helping Hangman. It could keep him face, as he's popular and would be consistent with his "I'm here to help the young guys" line in his promo. I'm kind of turning full more. Is it bore or more? Bore and more mean two different things. Actually, I'm turning full more to Tom's scenario, helping Hangman. It could keep him face, as he's popular and would be consistent with his "I'm here to help the young guys" line in his promo. Yeah, but again, I think I think in the long run, Jeff, that's actually a troll. I think he is here to help the young guys. But again, when it doesn't go his way, when it's not working out for him, I think he'll turn heel. Like I say, I think he'll turn heel on Page eventually. Adam, maybe AEW, but he might get lost in the shuffle. So might feel, man, I think Adam Cole's perfect for AEW. I think Adam Cole's perfect for AEW. I really do. There's nobody better out there as a free agent, better for AEW, in my opinion. So I'd be happy to book Adam Cole in AEW for you guys. If you wanted to do that as a video, I'll come in with a scenario, and then you guys come back at me with your ideas, because that's how I want to do this. Would you guys be up for that? I'll schedule that in for next week. I'd love to do that one. Let's see what you guys think. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. Trying to keep these as short and sweet as we can do, but obviously, if there's any more comments, I'll stick around for a few more minutes. It's 9:46 in the morning. Sorry, 9:46 in the evening actually here, which is good. It's an early finish for me. Adam would likely go be AEW Shawn Michaels, and that's not a bad thing. No, absolutely not. I think he would, absolutely. I've seen the comparisons between Adam Cole and Shawn Michaels for years. I mean, I always, me, I'm a huge Dolph Ziggler fan, and I think, he was the sort of first real pretender to the Shawn Michaels crown. But I think that, Adam Cole just has the look, he has the feel, he has the vibe. I think he'll be, he will be an AEW world champion if he ends up in AEW. A lot of people are saying that he's going to stick around. He's going to sort of weigh up the options, a bit like a Brock Lesnar type vibe. Adam Cole looks like a businessman to me, weighing up the options, contract offers from, say, Ring of Honor, contract offers from Impact Wrestling, contract offers from WWE, and then we're going to see where Adam Cole baby ends up. But my money is on AEW, I think, to eventually feud with Omega. But that's for another video, another time, guys. If you guys want me to book Adam Cole in AEW, and when I say me, I'm going to come in with an idea, and it's mainly about you guys. It's mainly about you. Like I say, the title of the video is how you would book. So you come at me with your ideas. That is what this is for. It's a part of the Give Me a Whole Yeah community, the HULLAMANIACS, which is you guys joining me in the wrestling spare room or the wrestling kitchen or the wrestling new house, as it will be known, and talking, about you, how you would book these people, these performers. This was CM Punk, and we came up with a cracking idea. Once again, for those that are coming back to this video later on, we decided together as a group, through Jeff's idea, through Tom's idea, through Jack's idea, everybody, Delvin coming in here as well, giving his 2 cents, which is awesome. We're talking about the idea that no matter what happens this week, if CM Punk loses to Darby Allin, CM Punk wins, he goes forward. He keeps going. He's a face. And eventually he turns on Adam Page, and they start an epic feud over Adam Page's alcoholism, Adam Page not being able to control his alcoholism, which I know has been done with WWE, but I think it could be done so well. With AEW. Having the straight edge Punk versus the new world champion Adam Page. I think that is beautiful stuff. But yeah, so well done, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you so much for your energy. I've kept this short and sweet for you guys, but like I say, let me know what you would like to book next. That would be the better way to phrase it in the comments underneath. What would you like me to book next? Bray Wyatt or Adam Cole? Pick one and I'll do it. Bray Wyatt or Adam Cole in the comments, and I will do it. We will book Adam Cole in AEW and Bray Wyatt in AEW or Impact Wrestling. I think that'd be a cracking one to do next week, actually. And I'll do some fancy, I'll put some. Well, I won't put anything fancy in there. You know me. What I'll do is I'll put some images. I'm allowed to use images just to make it a little nicer. Imagine Punk and AJ Lee versus Cole and Britt in an intergender match. That'd be beautiful, Jeff. Your booking is on fire, man. I would be well up for that. I would book CM Punk to be the leader of AEW. Man, I mean, yeah, I guess he is the leader. He's the locker room leader right now, Ivan. Absolutely. But yeah, how do you mean the leader of AEW, dude? Yeah, I got a new house, dude. Got a new house, but not yet. A few weeks from now, maybe even a month. But it's because it's going to take me a while to move in. But once that's done, yeah, absolutely. Hello from Arizona. Hello, buddy. Hello from Hull. It's the evening, as you can see from my window. It's 9:51. We have been fantasy booking at CM Punk. You guys have come up with some cracking ideas. Thank you so much, Jack, Jeff, Tom was in as well. It's been awesome to have you guys and your thoughts. Ashwad as well was in. Mikhail was in too. Thank you guys so much. It's really cool. Sorry about the slight lag. Again, it's the internet in the wrestling spare room. Help some of the younger people. Yeah, absolutely. The locker room leader. I think that's what Punk is right now. And he can be a locker room leader even if he is heel or face going forward. Backstage, he can be that locker room leader and be the leader of the AEW locker room, I think. So yeah, good call, Ivan. I like it. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. But yeah, before we go, let's do this now. Let's figure this out now. We've booked CM Punk. Me and you guys, the HULLAMANIACS, have booked CM Punk in AEW. Would you like to see me book Adam Cole or Bray Wyatt or Braun Strowman next? And when I say me, I mean you guys. What would you like to book next? Is the better way to phrase this. Would you like to book Bray Wyatt with me in Impact Wrestling or AEW, or would you like to book Adam Cole with me in AEW, or would you like to book Braun Strowman in AEW or Impact? That's another one. Let's figure this out now, and I'll make it happen. We'll do it next week. then we'll figure this out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for your time, for your support of the channel. We're nearly 800 subscribers, 792. So if you haven't subscribed or liked the video, please do, because it helps us grow and develop. Wicked Snazzy's in. Oh my God, everyone's coming in at the end. Everyone's coming at the end. Snazzy's in. Hey buddy, how you doing? All right, welcome to the Wrestling Spare Room. We have fantasy booked CM Punk in AEW. Hopefully you will enjoy. If you haven't, I've gone over our kind of ideas. Yeah, I've gone over ideas, so go back and watch it if you want to check those out. But yeah, Snazzy wants me to book Braun Strowman. Ivan wants me to book Daniel Bryan. Branko. Oh, nice one. Yes. There you go. Polls up. There you go. That's a good one. Jack's organised. This is why Jack's here, because that's probably a better way to do it rather than making you all reply like right now. Bray Wyatt is going to do, but I don't think he is, Ivan. I don't think he is, realistically. As much as I'd like to see it, I don't think he is going there. But yeah, I will do another one of these videos. There's a poll up on Twitter right now. Let me know what you want to book. Let me know what you want to see us book. Me and you guys, of course, because this has been your ideas that have fueled this chat for the last 51 minutes. So thank you so much. Again, there's been some cracking ideas at the end as well. Jeff, imagine Punk and AJ Lee versus Cole and Bray in an intergender match. I think we've got to see AJ Lee at some point in AEW, haven't we? That would be absolutely incredible. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for your thoughts and your ideas that have, presented here. Like I say, Anthony will be back tomorrow with AEW Dynamite, and we will be back with AEW at the weekend too. Probably won't do SmackDown this week. But there is a SmackDown coming up. There is a SmackDown coming up, a Super SmackDown at Madison Square Garden, and I will do my very best to do that, because I've said to Dan Hargreaves, who does Raw with us, and I'm going to try and do like special Raws and SmackDowns, because I think it's only fair, because we do a lot of AEW coverage on this channel, and that's great because AEW is awesome, but I want to do WB content as well. Punk and Britt versus Cole and AJ. Yeah, don't think that's going to happen. Or maybe it will. Maybe it will with AJ, if AJ's a face and Punk's a heel. Brilliant hour. Well, thank you guys so much. It was very much a trial idea. Like I say, I'm sorry I've had to put it off for a couple of days. I had a torn a muscle in my torn muscle there, so like my rib really hurts. So I'm really sorry. We had to keep pushing this back, but it's been fun. I've really enjoyed it. And like I said, there's a poll up on Twitter to see what you would like to book next. Bray Wyatt. Let's see what it is right now. So I know what the voting is. Let's have a look. What is the poll? So we can. Oh wait, hang on a sec. So we got Adam Cole, Bray Wyatt. Yeah, well, you know what? I'll tell you what. We'll do. We've had no votes on that yet. So. In fact, do the comments. Put it in the comments. There you go. If you want Bryan Danielson, put it in the comments, which Ivan has done, and we will tally those up as well. We'll tally those up as well. So if you want Bryan Danielson in there, I will consider Bryan Danielson. If we get, say, 2 Bryan Danielson votes or 3 Bryan Danielson votes, and 2 Adam Cole votes, or sorry, 1 Adam Cole vote, 1 Bray Wyatt vote, then it'll be a Bryan Danielson video, and I'll be super excited to do that for you as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for your time. It's been a pleasure. We have booked CM Punk. We've come up with some really good ideas. Jack's going to do a new poll, actually, putting Bryan Danielson in there. So yeah, we got Braun, we got Bray, we got. I put Braun in there as well, Jack. I mean, that'd be fun, right? We had. I think Branko voted for Braun. So yeah, go Braun, go Cole, Bray, and Danielson, and we'll do that. And I'll put some photos in there, some more fancy stuff, rather than me just talking at you in the spare room with some internet lag, But yeah, I'll prep. I'll do some preparation. I haven't had a lot of time to prepare this, so thank you so much. for your time and energy. Thank you so much for booking CM Punk with me. If you haven't seen it, yet, if you've come back to this late, and then or later on, please do like and put in your comments how you would book CM Punk, because this is about you guys. This is about you guys. Like, there's no point in doing this if you guys aren't going to show up. And I wasn't sure at the start of this hour, as you could see from my kind of nervous eyes. I wasn't sure if anybody was going to show up. So thank you guys so much. There was 11 people in here at one point. So thank you guys so much for spending time with me. It's 9:58 p.m. here in the UK, and it's been an absolute pleasure to chill with you guys. So thank you. Good talk, Dom. Glad. Good luck on the new house. See you down the road. Yeah, you'll see me before we move. Jeff. And thank you again so much for your time and your booking. Your booking has been on point, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Genius stuff. So thank you so much as well. And like I say, can I thank Branko for being here, Jack for being here, Ivan for being here as well. We had Ajwad in as well. Tom Talks Rubbish. Mikhail was in as well. It's been fantastic to have you guys in there. Just talking. Danny Staten as well had some awesome booking. So you guys, honestly, with your ideas. Devin was in as well with his. Just awesome stuff. So thank you guys so much for your time and energy. And there's a poll up on Twitter. See who we're going to book next. Danielson or Cole or Braun Strowman or Bray Wyatt. Thanks very much, guys. I'll count us down like a claymore. And I will see you guys soon. Don't forget to tune in for Anthony. Hopefully, I don't know if he's working all week. He's working all week this week. So he might not be on. Actually, because he's working really hard at the moment. But hopefully he'll be doing Dynamite. But if not, don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to be here doing the pay-per-view. We're definitely going to be doing the one of us will do the pay-per-view. Gav, how you doing, mate? Have you missed it? Yeah, a little bit. Don't worry, man. It's been fun. We've had some really good ideas. Go back and watch. I've gone over it a few times, so go back and watch for our CM Punk booking. We had a really good idea that ended up, and I won't spoil it for you, but ended up with the secret ingredients, the key ingredients of Hangman Adam Page and CM Punk having a barn burner of a feud. But I won't go into how we got to it, so you go back and watch it. And most importantly, Gav, post how you would book it, because again, this is about you guys. All these videos will be about you guys and what you want to do. So Gav, tell me in the comments after this video how you would book CM Punk in AEW. Maybe take some inspiration from the likes of Tom, from the likes of Jack, from the likes of Delwyn, from the likes of Jeff, Danny as well, who's been in here and given their ideas. Where can we back? Don't worry about it, Gav. We're going to be, like I say, if I'm not here on, if Anthony's not here on Wednesday, one of us will be here on Sunday. We will be doing all out. So yeah, you'll be back with us soon, brother. And I look forward to seeing you. And hopefully you have a good evening. And whatever you guys are doing, thank you so much for spending a portion of your day with me. I love you very much. I hope you know me well enough by now to know I mean that. Okay, I'm just a dude in my house, in my spare room with laggy internet, and I didn't expect, up to 11 people in here and giving me their viewpoints on this new series that we're just trying out. This is just an experiment. So it's been an absolute pleasure. Lots of love, guys. I'll count us down like a claymore, and then I'll say "Hull yeah," and then I'll try and come up with an outro, and then also then the poll on Twitter. Tell me what you want me to book next, or us to book next. Us, I've got to get this right. Got to get this right, man. It's about you guys. It's about So we're gonna book it. I'm gonna come in with an idea. I'm gonna come in with how I would book it, and you're gonna tell me how you would book it. I'll come up with I'll start the ball rolling like I did earlier, and then you guys come and sort of spring off from that. Okay. So yeah, go vote on the poll that Jack's put on Twitter. Definitely watch Sunday. You awesome, Don, my brother. Well, Gav, thank you, mate. Again, nothing without you, mate. Matt Hardy exit. You want a Matt Hardy exit? Okay, done. Right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, Crazy Ginger, by the way, before we go. Oh yeah. Oh no, where's the thing? Which one is it? There it is.
This is Broken Matt Hardy. Thank you for watching the Give Me a Whole Yeah Wrestling Podcast.